Earlier this summer, the federal government capped student loan borrowing for the first time ever, limiting how much students and parents can borrow each year and over a lifetime. Supporters say it reins in federal lending, but critics warn it could hurt college access and push students toward risky private loans. Joining us now is higher education reporter with Chalkbeat, Jason Gonzales. And Jason, thanks for being with us. What are the biggest implications of the new federal student loan caps for students for low-income families?
Yeah, for the first time, there will be a cap on student loan borrowing, and that starts July 2026. There's going to be a lifetime limit of $257,500 on all federal loans, and then there are other caps for graduate programs and for Parent Plus loans, which are to help students or families pay for the full cost. So it's going to really limit whether the options for low-income students, how much they can actually borrow for their education, and whether they're even decide to go to college.
And how might the borrowing limits for aspiring doctors and lawyers impact the future of those professions, especially in terms, of addressing shortages?
Yeah, so the new limit is for doctors and lawyers to be able to borrow about $50,000 a year or $200,000 lifetime limit. That in a lot of cases does not cover the full cost of medical school, especially. So experts are really worried about they've already been worried about a national shortage for medical professionals. They really believe that this is going to only exacerbate that fewer professionals are going to turn to a medical education.
And do you see a significant shift towards private student loans as a result of these new caps? And what risks might that pose to borrowers?
It's really possible. I mean, if students can't borrow from the federal government, they're going to look at other ways to pay for their education. Private school loan or private loans are definitely more costly in the long term. They have higher interest rates. That means in the end, students pay more for their education because the government's not subsidizing.
And here in New York, Mayor Adams announced a plan to help New Yorkers lower student loan debt. So could we start seeing local governments getting involved with relieving student loans? And what do you think that might look like?
Yeah, it's really possible, and I will say New York is very much on the forefront of states and cities getting involved in student loan forgiveness. Some states have small programs for certain professions, like Colorado. They incentivize for teachers. Maine has a tax credit, but definitely I think that this is going to be something that more governments start to look at in the future as the federal government gets out of the student loan borrowing business.
Higher education reporter with Chalkbeat, Jason Gonzales. Jason, thanks so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And for more on this, head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.